Hi everyone, here I am at the Bitcoin Dubai Investor and Founder Mixer here at the 25H in Dubai. And with me I have Zeph, who is the Ordz Games founder and CEO.
That's right.
So Zeph, it's great to have you here. And tell us a bit more about your experience at the event today in Dubai and what you're doing at Ordz Games.
Fantastic. Yes, it's a great event, really good vibes. I've met a lot of friends from the Ordz community here. Feels like the whole Bitcoin ecosystem has gathered in Dubai, and it's really demonstrating that Bitcoin is the alpha. Bitcoin Season 2 is really happening, and all the other chains should be looking at Bitcoin for new alpha in this bull run. So I'm the founder and CEO of Ordz Games. We are the first GameFi project on Bitcoin, launched in March of 2023. We've been around for over a year. Over 101,000 wallets have played our games, and we have launched about 6 or 7 different games on Bitcoin. So these games are inscribed on-chain into Bitcoin. So they're 100% on-chain video games, but they're retro games, mini games that you used to probably play when you were a child. Right?
Yeah, and, like Nintendo games and all those kind of games.
Exactly.
I mean, just for my understanding and also for the understanding of a lot of the audience here.
Yep.
So we're talking about the Bitcoin ecosystem within the ordinal space.
Yep.
So that's like sort of a new evolution.
That's right.
That's come since last year. So it's a very relatively new space.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very new.
Now you're talking about. So we heard about people inscribing NFTs. We heard about people inscribing NFTs in this space, and then the BRC20s.
Yep.
And now you're talking about actually, basically
games on chain.
Building games on chain. And how does that work?
Yeah, so each Bitcoin block can hold up to 4 megabytes of data. For each individual ordinal to go through the transactions, about 300 kilobytes. So that is like floppy disk level data size. So you can put data onto the Bitcoin blockchain in different transactions. So each of these ordinal can hold this data, and it can be an individual game. So what we've done is to pivot towards building a hardware gaming device called the BitBoy, standing for Bitcoin Game Boy. And this hardware gaming device will be playing the games that we inscribed on chain. And we will also be able to play like a retro handheld. It can play retro games that are off chain as well.
So that device that we have here is one of your devices.
This is my device. We made it. Yeah, we built it from scratch.
And so with this we can play with this we can play games on the Bitcoin blockchain.
Absolutely. So the tagline for this is play games, earn Bitcoin. The whole idea behind it is that we're going to reward people for purchasing this machine, for being part of the Bitcoin ecosystem, for being the first adopters of Bitcoin gaming. And then the rewards will come in the form of Bitcoin sats and Bitcoin assets. So think of ordinals, BRC20 tokens, runes tokens, etc.
So what would be the attractions for people that want to play these games, the Ordz games, on the Bitcoin ecosystem? Is it the possibility to earn rewards? Is that it, or is there more than that?
Well, I think first of all, it's like a very culturally very Dijon thing.
Yeah.
I think our community is made up of people who are early adopters, right? So people who believe in the Bitcoin thesis. The Bitcoin ecosystem is going to be very dominant. Comparing to right now it's tiny compared to the Ethereum ecosystem with NFTs and fungible tokens and all sorts of dApps and different layer 2s on there. It's good. The same thing is going to happen on Bitcoin, which is starting to happen for over a year, and people are just waking up to it from other chains. And the fact that gaming is I would say a missing piece in this
on the ordinal space.
Exactly. So there are very few gaming projects on Bitcoin right now. So we started since day one, and we welcome more games into the ecosystem. By building this, we can create an ecosystem where gamers and game developers can launch their games on our hardware, and we will have more user adoption from other blockchains. People see this physical device. It's orange. It's sleek. It's fashionable. You can put it in your pocket. You can bring it to events. You can show your NFT on this. And the whole idea is to make it really, really cool and sexy, and to bring on board more people into the ecosystem via gaming.
Amazing. And just out of curiosity, what age group are we looking at? Is it DGens of all ages, or would it also appeal to children?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think there's gonna be so the group that we are looking at right now, the DGens within like the Bitcoin NFT, Bitcoin ordinals ecosystem, they range from 20 somethings to like 50 somethings. It's a very wide range.
Okay.
And but for this, I've gotten we're targeting mostly like adults who played retro games in our childhoods, right? People from the 80s, from the 90s. these.
Right.
But in fact, a lot of people look at this and they're like, can I buy one of these and give to my kids to play? And then, they can be making money by playing video games.
Yeah.
So that's been an attraction for some of our buyers.
Yeah, I've got kids, so and nephews, nieces, so they love to play these games.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great
them out of their, whatever they're playing, like
so they're
Minecraft and.
So they're wasting time playing Minecraft. They should be, making money on this.
The other thing, Minecraft and
Roblox.
Roblox. Yeah. My kids are all on Roblox.
Yeah.
And my nephews and nieces.
Yeah.
So we can bring them to the Ordz Games.
Yeah.
Kids, remember
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what is the plan for Ordz Games, and how do you see the space evolving in the next few months and few years? I mean, what are the plans and what are your roadmap like?
Yeah, great question. I mean, we started this project August of last year, and we were able to build the hardware in a very short time period. And we just launched the Genesis collection of 1,000 units of this, which includes the physical device as well as a 3D model that's inscribed on chain. It is right now the top 10 largest inscription on Bitcoin. It's about 3.960 file size. Yep. And that's kind of our step one into the ecosystem to get people to know about the project, to get their hands on the gaming device. We've had launch events from Hong Kong to Paris Blockchain Week and now in Dubai. So there's been hundreds and probably close to 1,000 people that have gotten their hands on this device and felt and touch it and really enjoy it. So our next phase is going to be launching a season 2 that will broaden the scope and to get more units of these out in the market.
Amazing. I mean, that all sounds very exciting. And currently, we're just waiting for the Bitcoin halving to take place. I think tonight, hopefully.
Yes, tonight.
And what are you feeling about that? And what are your plans? I mean, there's this narrative about runes and a lot of other stuff happening.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking about that?
One word: FOMO.
And that's something we have not been able to avoid.
This runes narrative that's happening on Bitcoin right now is going to take the whole market by storm. People don't see it yet. People think, it's just like another BRC20 thing or like another fungible token standard. Maybe it will be, really popular. Maybe it will not. This, I'm telling you, if you see this, you're probably seeing this after the halving. But if you see this still, go look up runes. Okay, runes. On day one of runes is gonna have all the infrastructure in place for trading and swap and all that and bridging. On day one of runes, there's gonna be like hundreds of projects putting their token into runes and start giving utility to this ecosystem. On day one of runes, there's going to be thousands of traders and DJs and just participants in the market to enter into runes. It's different from a lot of the other ecosystems. It's like everything on Bitcoin you see that's popular is community driven. It's DJ culture. It's for the people, by the people, and it's very different from other centralized chains or ecosystem that have more of a you have to follow the path of a particular person or a particular team. On Bitcoin, it's like the protocol dictates everything.
So the message is don't ignore runes.
Don't ignore runes.
Make sure you follow what Zeph just said, and take care of your runes.
That's right. Get yourself some runes today.
All right. So that's Zeph, the founder and CEO of Ordz Games, with us. And thanks a lot for your input. Look forward to following what you're doing in this space.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you.